I started in Tregaron as a lad porter, and then after being there a few months I was told you'll have to go and learn the signal box, and I used to work the signal box. But the station master was very jealous of me being in the signal box because I wasn't doing enough work for him. And then he was taking me out of the box all the time, you see, to do the porter's job. And then when the inspector came around, the chief inspector from Aberystwyth, he came around to test me. I said, I know nothing about signalling. I know how to work the box, but I get no books or nothing at all about it. And there are hundreds of rules and regulations which you had to learn. And then they decided that I wasn't learning enough, so they sent me to Trawscoed to be, because there was a vacancy in Trawscoed. And of course, I only a young lad, 15. The elder people were taking advantage of me. My mate was 40 something, and he was an Irishman. So I was a Welshman, and it was quite a job to go and speak English to these people.
Oh, right.
And there was a relief signalman, and I had to do all the jobs that was going in Trawscoed because they were having a damn good time then on my back.
Oh.
So I was supposed to learn signalling in Trawscoed, but I wasn't given a chance again. So they moved me down to Strata, Florida on the midday train from Trawscoed, and I had to sit in the station master's office in Strata, Florida to read the books of rules and regulations, and there was hundreds of them. And I hadn't got more interest in the bloody rules than anything else. So 9 times out of 10 I stood in the corner. Well, what else could you do? You just bowed stiff.
Yeah.
So eventually the chief came around and said to me, you'll have to, we'll come and try you out again. And you'll have to go and see Mr. I forget his name now, from Aberystwyth, another Englishman, to try you out on rules. So I said, oh, fair enough. So one day I was told, report in Aberystwyth tomorrow morning. I forget the name of this man he was an Englishman, you know. And we went into the station master's office in Aberystwyth, and there was 2 of us. My mate in school in Tregaron, he had the same thing, but he had to go to Llanhiller. And then they said, right, which of you is coming in first? So I said, oh, I'll go in first. I didn't care a sugar. So we went in, and when I went into this office, there was a district inspector, assistant district inspector, station master, station foreman, relief station masters, because they'd never heard a young lad going through the rules and regulations. And one, I remember that the one station foreman there remarking, go, he says, bloody kids coming to do men's work. Don't worry, this kid is all there, I said to him.
Well then.
Mr. Trevithick, his name was. And this gentleman came in and shook hands, and he said, I'm going to ask you all the questions. Ah, fair enough. So we started off, and I was there for an hour. And he asked me one question, how many instances can you use the warning signal during fog and falling snow? So I said, once, sir. Ah, he says, good. What is it? Well, I said, it's a trolley going through a tunnel. I don't think you're right, he says. I think so, because we were using it, you see, in Trawscoed. I don't think so, he says. Ah. Do you remember another instance? I said, no, I don't. To be honest, I don't. And he says, what about a train stopping at an intermediate station like Llanrwst Street Road? Ah, that's right. The warning signal, which was 355, which was an indication to the driver to be prepared to stop at Llanrwst Street Road or anything like that. So he said, ah, yes, I said, I know now. And he said, we'll go back to these questions to see who was right, you or me. Well, I knew we were both right. Yeah. So he had a look in the book and he says, train stopping at the intermediate station. And I said, oh, yes. But I wasn't used to that, you see, because I was in Trawsgood. And Llanrwst Street Road was between Llanilor and Aberystwyth. Right. And he said, let's go to this trolley. So he looked in the rule, I forget, rule 55 it was, and he said, yum, 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 yum. Oh, you're quite right, he said. Good day, he said to me. Good luck. You were right, you caught me on one, he said, and I caught you on the other.
Fantastic.
And he said, take over on the 5:45 train. Right. Well, I hadn't got lodgings. I was living in Tregaron. I hadn't got lodgings or nothing at all. Then my mate went in and he passed again, the same as me. We were an hour each, you see. And he was told, you take over Llanilor. And we started off there, and then I had to go and find lodgings then.